If you can enjoy the show when you're shooting the show or when you're designing the show, it's going to be a good show.
I mean, it's a good time. It's a fun crews that we work with, the different people you get to see. I've been very lucky. I've gone to numerous countries to shoot shows.
We do approximately 60 to 65% of our business in about a 2-week period, 250 to 300 programs during those 10 days to 14 days.
Everyone loves the shells breaking, but when it comes to a choreographed show, the stuff that goes off on time perfectly is the stuff that they're building in the line field. Stuff that instantaneously ignites and you see it just as soon as the beat of the music goes. The first festival I saw 10 years ago, it just blew my mind. My name is Mike Achenbach, and I'm the production manager at Atlas Pyrovision Entertainment Group.
My name's Sean Allison. I'm the operations manager for Atlas Pyrovision Entertainment Group.
My name is Stephen Pelkey. I am president and CEO of Atlas.
Pyrotechnics, I got into, I was a full-time firefighter and started doing standbys at fireworks shows and decided why stand by at them when you can work on them.
I basically fell into it. I grew up as a kid loving fireworks. It was about 11 years ago. I just walked into a fireworks store.
I got into this business in 1986. I was married into the family.
I married into it.
I've been in the industry since my dad was in it, so I've been in it for like 12 years now.
There's 3 generations of firefighters on my dad's side. We're on the 4th generation of fireworks people on my mother's side. So I got along with both grandfathers really well, so yeah, show them respect.
My best memories as a child were at my grandfather's for our 4th of July picnics.
I was just returning from the United States Air Force from 4.5 years of service. And ironically, I was responsible in my job of working on missile guidance systems and working in the munitions area in the Air Force. And a lot of people have said to me over the years, well, is that where I got my basic training for fireworks, which has literally nothing to do with the other.
About a year later, I made a trek out Midwest to take a training course.
I've been a pyrotech for 38 years. I've been a pyrotech since high school.
I've been a pyro since high school. I've been a pyrotech for this year.
We were at a place where we believed that we could really do a true choreographed, computer-fired display. It was 1994 when we won the North American Fireworks Competition in Virginia Beach.
And then I actually contacted our vice president, who was just the general manager at the time, Matt Shea, and reached out to him and said, hey, I'd like to get more involved. And really the rest is history. I've been working for Atlas in one form or another for the last 10 years. I've been full-time pretty much for the last 5 years for the company. I not only do I do this full-time job, but I also shoot displays. I work on about 60 displays a year.
I am from around here, so this is a good job for just kids who want to make a lot of, or put in a lot of hours for school, and need to make a lot of money for school. So that's the reason why. My brother works here, and his brother works here. Just kind of passes along, for me at least.
I'm the production supervisor of all these guys, so I just boss them. I'm just kidding, I don't really boss them.
Pretty much.
So I started working for another company and then transferred over to Atlas, and then I retired last year from the fire department after 26 years and came on as the operations manager.
I'm responsible for the day-to-day management and logistics of the professional display company, as well as the designer, also purchasing product and designing products and working with manufacturers in Europe and Asia.
I design the majority of the displays, except for the ones that we're discussing, the choreographed shows. And then I also do a lot of the scheduling with the trucks and all the equipment needs for the various displays we have. So I just walk through the basic process of designing a show. We use Finale inventory. There's no visual aspect to it. It's just basically line items. I can look up things as detailed as I can just type in the effect and bring it up, or I can bring it up via the shell size.
This is a loader report summary for our upcoming Festival of Fireworks. This is the general outline that the technicians will use when they're preparing the inventory that's been designed on computer to the actual field. In here will also give us not only the position number, but ultimately the address for the computer system, the caliber, which typically is done in metric. So you'll have 20 millimeter, 63 millimeter, 100 to 125, so forth, millimeter. And then it'll give you the type, whether it be a display shell, a cake, a special effect fountain, and then from the effect description, what that particular line item is, and then any special reference to angle, because ultimately we need to know whether it's a 45-degree angle, 55, 60, 65, and how it is placed in the field for preparation of the display. This is basically the festival layout and where the audience will be. We have to calculate where we need to place the sound, the types of shells that we're going to be using in the display site, and then we have to make sure that all the safety aspects are put into place and making sure that we have safety apparatus at the right locations and making sure that people have a proper viewing area, making sure that everyone can enjoy the festival safely.
Each one of these is a different effect. Depends on the song that comes up and what effect they're looking for.
Those are angled, and some of them are going to look like a W. There'll be two out the side, one out the center. This one's just going to be straight up. Everything in here is going to go straight up.
We're all licensed pyrotechnicians, so we go out and do our own shows. Like Sean said, he does the safety side of things, make sure everybody's not doing anything bad. I handle the Class C side of things with distributing out to all the stores. So it's kind of wherever you need it, you go. We also work on the bolts, make sure they're ready to go. And anything mechanical that needs to be done out here, we kind of handle. This right here is kind of our Graceland though.
So it shoots 36 shots in about 30 seconds. Yep. Just goes boom, 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 boom.
This is called the squib shack.
Yeah, this is where all the action happens.
Squibbing is technically for explosives like dynamite.
Oh no.
This is E-match. We use E-match, not squib. This is our little hut of fun. This is where we legally have to squib everything. So you can't be in another mag with other explosives.
Banding some finales. Just squibbing them. Want me to tell you how to squib them? Stick it in the port, wrap around, and then pull.
Finale boxes stink. They're not fun to do.
So we got our stuff from Mike, who's the logistics guy. So now he printed this out for us. Now we're gonna go pull everything so that we can put it in a real show. So what they're doing right now is they're pulling the finale for the show. Each box is calling for 9.5 strings. Like each paper and box has its own thing, so it'll go from finale to 3-inch to 4-inch. As I said, everything's specific to cues and music, so that's why everything has to be so specific. Position 23. Log 02, 025.
CO18.
How many deltas?
Position 32, 6, 7, and 8 should have Flower King Echo.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
Today is we start off with laying the shells out. Starts off assigning crews, making sure everybody's working in a timely fashion, trying to get everything set up for the back half, and then we start working on the front half of the show. So my job is making sure that everybody's assigned, making sure everything's falling into the time schedule, and then at the end of this, it's making sure everything gets picked up, put back on the truck, accounting for all the equipment and shells and everything else that we need for the show.
This is a good time for all us techs to get together. Okay, just socialize, you know, work as a team, because a big show like this is a big team effort. It takes a lot of people.
See, look at that, we've done another rack already, you guys are still in the same spot.
I thought the young guys were supposed to have all this pimping.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, we need to get paid more. These guys are too slow. Oh, put it in front.
Behind.
Today, we were told we had a spot shower coming in. A lot of times you'll get a quick shower or a thunderstorm that comes through and you're done in an hour, you know what's coming. But
Good. So we blame the weather on you because we were worried about it?
that's what I get paid to do, Patrick.
So we blame
I
it
get
on
paid
you?
to worry about weather, not worry about having a decent crew. That's why you're here.
Woohoo! All right.
You told me I can't watch it.
Right. Now we're good. We'll just let this go by. We should about 10 minutes or so. We should be cleared out. And then just be careful once we start plugging, because tags are going to want to smear and fall off.
You know where all this water went?
Mike Boulet's driver's side, Mike Boulet's passenger side. I got
Yeah, it's like, hey, Mike,
a ton of guesses.
open? No, it isn't.
I got a ton of guesses.
That one took substantial water.
All right. Well, you want to take a look at that one?
Yeah.
You and Rod take a look at that one. Yeah. Let me know what we've got now. You guys keep doing your thing. We got to open this other trailer up. And I got to find dry clothes eventually. So unfortunately today we got hit by numerous storms and the forecast is for more storms. So we're going to have to end up buttoning up the show and postponing until tomorrow, which means I have to have all the crews go through all the product, check everything, make sure nothing got destroyed from the rain, salvage what we can, rebuild what we need to, and then we reload and recable and go tomorrow. So it's the exact same thing we did today, all over again tomorrow.
Guys, get up there, get up there.
So when other shells are going up in the air, if any of them drop something hot, it won't go in and start this off. This is a finale. They don't ever want to lose the finale. Ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the annual Banana Festival of Fireworks and Musical Festival. So sit back and relax to the sights and sounds of Pitch Perfect Pyro.
I mean, there's so many things that I would have never done if it wasn't for being part of this industry. I've been to concerts that I probably would have never gone to before. I've been to China.
Our greatest challenge is to make sure that the designs that we create, we have to try to make that display a little bit different every year. We visit several different factories in China, sometimes Japan. We go to Spain. We're constantly evaluating different products, different colors, different shapes that can be incorporated into any particular program.
There's just way too many things to go over. I mean, really, just a lot of great memories, and honestly, some of my best friends I've ever made are in this for this business, so can't complain too much about it. Other than the long hours, of course.